At the end of this week, the Maine Department of Education is expected to release a map, essentially designating various counties as green, yellow, or red zones. Those will determine whether students should return to in-classroom learning come fall. For some families, they are just hanging on this crucial decision. News Center Maine's Chloe Thibault joins us this morning with at least one example. Good morning, Chloe.
Hi, Sharon. Good morning. Yeah, we first introduced viewers to gardener mother Jennifer Profenno back in March. She has 3 school-aged kids who all have special needs, including autism, ADHD, and anxiety. Now, all of them have individual education plans, which means normally they received specialized instruction or services. But Profenno says remote learning during this pandemic has made that more challenging. It's why, as we look ahead to the fall, she's worried they could be falling behind.
Like every other parent, I don't know what we're going to do.
For Jennifer Profenno, the near future still holds a lot of questions. Back in March, the state, including her kids spanning elementary, middle, and high schools, started remote learning. An added challenge in their household, though, all of her children have special needs and benefit from individual education plans.
For us, the risk of the virus is far less than what could happen to our children if they don't get the right education.
Profenno says that without the in-person support of ed tech, she's worried about her kids falling behind. It's why she's hoping for a return to classrooms this fall, but says even then there are some concerns.
I'm not sure that they'll get kids on the spectrum or other kids with sensory issues or breathing issues or anything like that to be able to comply physically with wearing a mask all day.
Those conversations being had at the district and state levels.
We would certainly look at each student on a case-by-case basis and determine what is in the best interest of that student's family, students in the building, and staff.
In the event that it's not advisable for a child due to a medical condition to wear a cloth-based covering, we have other options.
In a time of a lot of questions, officials promising they're working to get answers and keep everyone safe.
I don't think any one plan is going to be perfect, but we are certainly doing the best we can.
I think that, unfortunately, a lot of the special needs community has been pushed aside for years. I think this pandemic has kind of brought it to the forefront.
Now, I also asked the Maine DOE Commissioner about what funding may look like for special needs agenda items like hiring more ed techs. She says that the state's Part 2 request for funding, which they haven't received yet, would include money to hire additional staff, supervisory staff, and contracted support. Live at home this morning, Chloe Thibault, News Center Maine.
All right, thank you, Chloe.